Hey there, what's up? It's Zubat Spotlight Hour, and I'm here taking advantage of it. How am I taking advantage of it? Well, first of all, I'm going to catch the Zubat, if it will allow me, of course. Yeah, somehow I managed to make the shot. Throw. Whatever. As you can see, it's very windy up here, and as we all know, wind is the enemy of these types of videos. Look at all these Zubats. That's really putting the Zubat in the name Zubat Spotlight Hour. Anyways, what's really important about this isn't necessarily the Zubats themselves, because Zubat on its own is a pretty useless Pokemon. However, if you evolve it into a Golbat and then ultimately into a Crobat, it can actually be pretty useful. But that's not all. This being Zubat Spotlight Hour, this means it has a high chance, or at least I have a high chance of finding a shiny Zubat, which is awesome. I already have a shiny Golbat that I found in Let's Go Pikachu. One of the easiest shinies I've ever found, but yeah, I have it. Currently, as of now, the Zubat line isn't available in Sword and Shield, but as soon as it does become available, I could transfer it through Pokemon Home and then evolve it into a Crobat. Even though I'm not a big fan of how shiny Crobat looks, but still, I mean, it's always fun to have a shiny with you, especially a shiny that you found on your own. Or, alternatively, something else that I could do, if and only if the rumors about a Let's Go styled video for the Johto region, if the rumors are true and there is a Let's Go styled video for Johto, Let's Go Johto, that's what people are currently calling it online. If those rumors are true, I could transfer my shiny Golbat there and evolve it through friendship. Now, that's one major thing to consider when talking about Zubat Spotlight Hour, but that's not really why I'm here. And neither is this annoying Murkrow that just refuses to get captured. During this hour of Zubat the Spotlight Hour, evolving a Pokemon gives off double the XP. So instead of getting 500 XP from evolving a Pokemon, you get 1000 XP for evolving Pokemon. Look at that! I made an excellent shot, an excellent throw on a Zubat. Not quite easy to do. Almost looks like the wind really synchronized with Pokemon Go, with Niantic, and made sure that it's going to be windy on the Zubat Spotlight Hour as I gain another heart with Metagross. Now, here is a little bit of strategy, a little bit of something I'm going to do. I'm going to ignore captures for just a few minutes here. I'm going to activate a Lucky Egg, because Lucky Egg doubles your XP from any and all actions. And, hold on, I'm going to start evolving Pokemon that can evolve, that I have enough candy to evolve. And that's why, since yesterday actually, I transferred any Pokemon that either A, doesn't evolve, or B, I can't evolve because I don't have enough candy for them. Also, Pokemon that require evolutionary stones, because, you know, I don't like why can't I speak? I don't like Pokemon that have specific requirements for evolution. So I only kept Pokemon that I can evolve. And I'm going to do an evolutionary montage if my camera can stay in one place long enough. Don't know why I kept the centered, but yeah. So yeah, I think all these Pokemon are Pokemon that I just caught in the last hour or so. Yeah, let's evolve this Krogunk and then immediately transfer it because A, I don't need another Toxic Rock right now, and B, I gain one more candy from evolving a Pokemon and another candy from transferring said evolved Pokemon. Now, see? I'm now at 46. Now it's going to be 47. So, once I get to any more Krogunks that I caught today, I think I caught a couple more of them, maybe, just maybe, I can make sure that I'll have enough candy to evolve another Krogunk and gain even more XP from doing that. Now, why am I so hard on evolving Pokemon specifically for the XP? Well, getting to level 40 is a pretty good motivation for myself. So yeah, let's just evolve this Houndour into a Houndoom. And don't worry, this isn't going to be the only thing that I'm going to do this video. I am planning on walking with Metagross a little bit more. Last night I didn't record it, but let's just say I ate too much and well, I kind of felt bloated after I finished eating. So I kind of felt like I needed to do some walks and get all of that food out of me. So I guess you can count that as exercising. Hold on, let me just transfer this Raticate here, because maybe, just maybe, I could evolve another Rattata out of this. Anyways, so yeah, I kind of did a pretty long trek around the block, around the neighborhood, and I gained another candy by walking with Metagross. So far, I gained 2 candies just from walking with Metagross. But yeah, definitely not enough. Not what I was hoping to get. When I put Metagross as my body, I just didn't. I had no idea that walking with Metagross is going to be so difficult. Because you know it kind of depends on the Pokemon, really. Some Pokemon you can gain candy just by walking 2 kilometers with them. Some Pokemon you need to walk. Well, you only have to walk 1 kilometer with them. Some like Beldum specifically, the Beldum line, which is where Metagross comes from. You have to walk 5 kilometers with them. Can't evolve Snover. But yeah, it's unfortunate. I mean, I was hoping that it'll be 4 kilometers, 3 kilometers is manageable, but 5? That's way too long for me. I mean, just think about it. I need just to power up Metagross once at the current state that it's in right now. I'll need 8 candies. Just think of how long I'll have to walk. Just, 50 kilometers is 10 candies, so I'll have to walk 80 kilometers. Did I say 80? No, 40. 40 kilometers just for 8 stupid pieces of candy. Obviously, this whole walking with your body, it's not meant it wasn't intended to be just have a body Pokemon for a day and walk around with it. And that wasn't the intention. The whole gaining candies from walking with Pokemon was originally intended to be, you know, oh, just have a Pokemon with you for a couple of weeks, a couple of months maybe, and you'll gain lots of candy just by having them with you. I rushed into this. I was so desperate to beat Giovanni and the other Team Go Rocket leaders that I thought if I have Metagross with me and just started walking all over town, I can evolve to Meowth, which is good for me. Anyways, I thought that if I could have a Metagross as my body and walk around the city with it, I'll have enough candy to power it up in no time. But obviously, that was a huge miscalculation on my part. And yeah, I kind of paid the price for it. Or rather, my legs did, but never mind. I'm not going to switch Metagross as my buddy Pokemon just yet. I'm going to keep it with me, at least for a little while, because I am planning to do a lot of walks with it to gain some candy. Even though the Team Rocket event ends in a couple of hours, really. Even though it's going to end, and I still probably won't have beaten Giovanni, I'm still going to have Metagross with me, at least for a couple more weeks. At least until I can gain a second heart with it, and gain Great Buddies status with it. I believe that's the name of the thing. There's Good Buddies, Great Buddies, Ultra Buddies, and Best Buddies. So that's what I'm aiming for. At least the second heart, which is Great Buddies. I want to be Great Buddies with Metagross, because once you achieve Great Buddy status with any Pokemon, if you still have it as your buddy, it's going to help you catch Pokemon. Doesn't always work, but it's kind of a safety net. Not always reliable safety net, but a safety net regardless. The birds are definitely happy about something. So yeah, I'm gonna keep Metagross as my buddy, at least for until I can reach a second heart with it. Who knows how many candies I can gain just by walking with it, but it's definitely going to be more than I can get normally, because the whole story of how I got this Metagross is I think it was the first time I ever beat Sierra. She used the Beldum. I mean, I've battled her multiple times, but the first time I actually managed to beat her, she used the Beldum as her first Pokemon, and obviously that was the Pokemon that she left behind for me to catch. I caught it as a Shadow Pokemon, I purified it, and then it just kind of got stuck with me because I just didn't have enough candy to purify it or evolve it. Then a while ago, the Psychic type Pokemon event happened with lots of Solosis and Gothita and a lot of other Psychic type Pokemon just started to randomly appear more frequently, and one of those was Beldum, because for those of you who don't know, Beldum and the entire Metagross line is Steel and Psychic, which worked wonders for me because I caught lots of Beldums, and not only was I able to very quickly purify my Shadow Beldum, I very quickly managed to evolve it, and it's been my strongest Pokemon ever since. I also had enough candy to power it up to what was the max limit at the time for my Metagross. And yep, that's about it. That's all the Pokemon that I was able to evolve right now. Oh, right, I forgot. So anyways, other than that, Beldum is a very, very rare Pokemon in this region of the world, and yes, these things are very regionable, so I have a lot of problem finding good Beldums. Or any Beldums for that matter. I think I'd much rather evolve this one. And obviously this is my first fortress, so that's another addition to the Pokédex. Anyways, since Beldums are so rare, the fastest way I can get candies from Beldum candies is from feeding other people's Beldums, Metangs, and Metagrosses in gyms. And you know how rare that is. So I figured having Metagrosses in my body for at least a little while is going to pay off big time. So yeah, I'm definitely going to keep Metagrosses in my body at least for a short while. And since I have 3 Sinnoh Stones, I think it might be wise to evolve at least one Murkrow. Sinnoh Stones are actually pretty rare, so they're definitely not as common as the Unova Stones. Don't know why. There are way more Pokemon that require Sinnoh Stones to evolve than those that require Unova Stones, but not my place to judge. So yeah, that's one way of maximizing your XP chances. Now that I've evolved every single Pokemon that I had the option to evolve at the moment, let's see how much XP did we gain from this little experiment. Hold on. 49,000! And my Arcanine was defeated. No matter. I'm pretty sure I reached the maximum of Poke coins that I can achieve. But 49,000! That's amazing. So yeah, that's basically 2,000. 2,000 for each Pokemon that I just evolved. This is incredible. This was such a good idea. Almost 50,000. Almost. But yeah, let's keep on going. Gonna cross the road over there. Great throw. And since I still have the lucky egg activated, that great throw is going to be 100 XP points instead of just 50. See? So yeah, that's about 50,000 XP just in the last 15 minutes, which is amazing. Anyways, I'm not going to stay here too long. There could be, because there's a Pokestop over there that I haven't spun yet, and I particularly saved that one specifically for the day that I am going to that I was planning to swap out my buddy. And obviously my buddy at the time was Milotic, and I was pretty close to finishing the best buddy status, so I chose not to spin that one just yet. I prefer to save it for whenever I decided to swap that buddy. And yeah, hold on. Pokestops that I haven't spun in this area of the city are very, very rare. So that's why I decided to do that. Now, how long have I been recording? About 20 minutes. So since there's so much wind over here, and you all know how much I hate that, and since I basically already recorded what I wanted to record, which is me evolving the Pokemon, I'm going to stop recording. Hopefully I don't encounter any shinies along the way, because I want to have shiny reactions to me finding shiny Pokemon on camera. So I'm going to switch off the camera right now, both cameras, and talk to you guys later, sometime closer to the end of the spotlight hour for Zubat. See you guys in a sec. Hey there, what's up? So yeah, as you can see, the spotlight hour is now over, and I didn't find a single shiny. That's a bit disappointing, but I mean, shinies are rare in general, and shiny Zubat is already a pretty significantly rare shiny in this window of rarity that is shinies. I'm not making much sense, aren't I? But regardless, this is how many Zubats I was able to capture, and you'll notice that there are a few evolved Pokemon. Obviously, whenever I caught a Pokemon that has enough candy to evolve, I evolved it. You know, gotta capitalize on the double XP thing. But yeah, so many Zubats. I have enough Zubats in here to fill a cave in Johto. Oh, I just actually made a legit Pokemon joke, and it's actually pretty funny, if you ask me. But yeah, since none of these are shiny, I can finally get rid of so many of these that I've been hoarding for the last couple of days. Just because I've been waiting for the spotlight hour to be able to evolve them with the boost thing. I'm gonna keep Pineco with me just because I think it's actually a really good one, and there might be some potential in that one. Anyways, I'm gonna get rid of all of these. I don't do the whole appraising and keep what's valuable thing. I'll do that when I'll hit level 40. Until then, my main focus is just catching Pokemon and evolving them until I get to level 40. And yeah, as I mentioned, I evolved every single Pokemon that could evolve and gained lots of XP for that. Now, one thing I did forget to do, first of all, I gotta do this because I'm going to need these pineapple berries for whatever comes next. Yes, very nice. Anyways, this is this week's field research. 5,000 Stardust, that's always good. A Sinnoh Stone, those are pretty rare, so it's always good to have more of these. And mysterious Pokemon has appeared, which, oh, hold on. If I'm correct, it should be Larvitar. So let's check it out. Yes, it is a Larvitar. Not shiny, but still, I was a little too hopeful. Anyways, I gave it a pineapple berry for more candy. It's so frustrating. Maybe I should have given it a nana berry instead of a pineapple berry, but are you serious? You guys are seeing this, right? It's almost like it knows me. Fortunately, this is neither a raid Pokemon nor is it a Team Go Rocket Pokemon, so I can use as many Pokeballs as I have, and it still isn't going to want to run away from me. Now, anyways, I needed the boost in candies. I just need to catch one more Larvitar to evolve my Pupitar. So either I wait for next week's field research, or the more rare thing to do, which is actually find a Larvitar in the wild. Those are my options right now. A Graveler. I don't really see many of those, and just because I'm still mad about that stupid Larvitar, I'm gonna give this one a Nana Berry and hope a single Pokeball is going to help. That's a terrible strategy, by the way, but it seems to have worked, so I'm fine with it. Well, this is it for now. There's an Edo King raid over there, but I already wasted my my daily raid pass. I'm not gonna buy another one. It was against a Alolan Raichu. You guys know how much bad luck I've had with that Pokemon in raids in the past. I almost beat it this one time. Today I almost finally beat Alolan Raichu in a raid, but I was literally seconds away from beating it, but the time ran out on me, and if I'd have been more prepared, I would have beaten it, because first of all, it was the last few minutes of the raid when I got there, so I didn't even have time to grab this camera and record myself. I was so anxious to go fight it. I was sure this time I was going to beat it, but I didn't, so that sucks. But more to the point, its charged attack was Grass Knot. So naturally, I started with my two strongest ground types. Hold on. I'm going to show you because, you know, Alolan Raichu is still weak to ground. I opened the battle with Memo Swine and Rhyperior, completely unaware that this stupid thing had Grass Knot, and it basically took out both of them like a couple of bitches. Then obviously I used Darknine, which is super effective against Psychic type like Alolan Raichu because it's Dark type, and it also resists Grass Knot, so it did a whole lot of damage. Metagross with Bullet Punch, not very effective on electric types, but it really resists Grass Knot, and Earthquake was very super effective. Then I think I used Flareon. Hold on, how many Pokemon is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, Flareon. And then Kyurem, which almost beat it, but unfortunately Kyurem, let me just show you. Yeah, its fast attack is Steel Wing, which isn't very effective on electric types. I tried it. I wanted to change Kyurem's fast attack so it could give me an edge over Pokemon that are weak to ice, but I kept using a fast TM over and over again, and it just did not work. It keeps alternating between a Dragon type move and Steel Wing. I can't remember what the Dragon type move is. Maybe it's Dragon Tail or something like that, but so yeah, that's basically the story. In any case, that's it for Spotlight Hour for Zubat. And as you can see, I did a pretty significant distance with Metagross today. I'm almost at 15 kilometers this week, and we're only on Tuesday, so that's great for me. And yeah, I just need to feed it one more time to get the 10th and final heart, and we can be that much closer to Great Buddies status. Hold on. Yep, Great Buddies. And then maybe next week I can swap Metagross for something else. I have a Woobat that I've been meaning to evolve, and then maybe, you know, I could get back to Metagross anytime I wanted to. Just cause, you know, those damn candies. Also, I think I probably should do some walks with Rhyperior or something, because, you know, my Rhyperior is I believe it's my second strongest Pokemon. My third is obviously Shiny Dose, but I can't power it up anymore. Even if I had candies, currently it's at its maximum, so I need to level up a bit more, which is fine. Speaking of leveling up, how am I doing right now? Pretty good. Very good indeed. I'm a little bit that much closer to halfway to 2 million. So it's great. It's very, very good. Today's spotlight, I used it correctly, the way that I should have done. So, anyways, the funny thing is, even though I've walked a lot today, I didn't even get that far from my house because I didn't really walk in a straight line. I just kind of zigzagged around a couple of blocks. So yeah, now I'm pretty significantly far away from my house, but I mean, if I walk in a straight line, I should be back home relatively quickly. Not sure I'm gonna do that though. I think maybe I'm just gonna keep taking the scenic route, to gain more walking distance with my buddy Metagross. But who knows? That's it for now. Maybe I'll record another piece of this video, but regardless, that's what I wanted to focus on today: the spotlight hour for Zubat, the evolutionary method, and the weekly research thing for the Larvitar. So that's it for now. See you guys sometime. Hey there, what's up? So I'm at the park, the usual place I like to go to. Hold on, the camera's giving me a bit of trouble. I'm at my not my closest park, but it's definitely a good spot to find Pokemon because there's so many Pokestops in here. Back in the day when I didn't really have a lot of Pokeballs, I used to come here often to farm Pokeballs, basically. Because like I said, there are so many Pokestops in here, so I just walk around, did a few rounds around this place, and went back home with a treasure trove of Pokeballs. Now, as you can see, someone activated a lure here on one of the Pokestops, and lures, just in case someone is watching this video without knowing what lures are, lures attract more Pokemon to a specific location, namely a Pokestop. Yeah, it's a dog park. Lots of people bring their dogs here. Anyways, so I figured also lures right now last a long time because they used to be about an hour long, but once the whole COVID thing happened, or was it half an hour? I can't remember. But nowadays they last about an hour. Yeah, I think that's the way it goes. They used to be 30 minutes. Now they're 60 minutes. I suppose I could check how long lures last, but I'm not really that invested right now. I just figured I should just sit here and catch a few Pokemon from the lure, and maybe my luck will change today and I'll be lucky enough to find a shiny. By the way, I didn't find one. I haven't found one on my way here from where I was sitting earlier. That's fine, I guess. And I found a shiny Cubone a few days ago, so can't press your shiny luck. But regardless, banking on someone else's lore is a very good way to find Pokemon. Hopefully shiny ones. Now, I'm quickly realizing that I probably should have brought my other pair of glasses because, yep, the sun's already set. So, yeah, it's gonna get pretty hard to see with these sunglasses pretty soon. So maybe I should just stop relying on this person's lore, whoever they are. Maybe I should stop trying to catch this annoying Roselia and head back home. Dude, seriously, I'm starting to think that part of the problem is that I'm only using Pokeballs when I probably should be using Ultra Balls for some cases. See, there's the lure. Problem is, though, you can't really know how long the lure is going to last. I think I mentioned that earlier. Also, you don't know when the lure was activated, so you can't even guess how long it's been here. What you can see is who activated it. It's Vivi19884 Polly. No idea who this person is, but whoever they are, they must have left by now, because I don't really see a lot of people playing Pokemon Go in this park. Not right now, at least. And also, why use a lure on just one Pokestop when there's 4 here? Wouldn't it be a smarter idea to use a lure on all 3 of these? Especially if you're planning to stay. Who knows? So yeah, now you know how lures work if you didn't already before. It's a little bit of an extra post-credit scene, I suppose, for this video. Not sure how long it's going to be, but I just now added this extra part in. Normally when lures are activated, the Pokestop itself changes a bit. The external ring is kind of removed and you only get to see the inner parts of it. It's not that way for this Pokestop, so I'm assuming this is just an indicator that the lure has been activated for a very long time and it's about to end. At least I think. I mean, I'm not necessarily a lure expert. I don't know how these things work. But regardless, as you can see, not a lot of Pokemon are showing up here, so I'm guessing this means this lure. It's a lure. Sorry, I don't know why I said lure. Never mind. This lure has been here for quite some time, and not a lot of Pokemon showing up anymore. So I'm guessing that it's almost running out. So yeah, there are a few more raids, but as I've previously mentioned, I can't take part in any of them because I wasted my daily pass. Also, on the way, I battled Giovanni Decoy, not far from here, and since it was a grunt, I got my another rocket radar, which means now I can find one of the Team Go Rocket leaders if I look for them enough. Not saying that I'm planning to, just that I have it and I can find it. I can find one of those if I'll try. Probably not in a balloon, because the balloon's probably going to give priority to Giovanni himself, so yeah, whatever. Although I wonder, am I still going to have the Super Rocket Radar even after this event is over? Meaning, I could still have it, and I can still battle Giovanni until I finally beat him? I haven't even thought of that possibility just yet, until now. It should be quite interesting. I mean, if it is the case, then I'm definitely feeling a lot better about myself for not being able to beat Giovanni just yet. And maybe, just maybe, keeping Metagross with me wasn't such a bad idea after all, because now I can keep collecting candies from him and battle Giovanni on my own terms whenever I'm feeling comfortable enough to do so. Not bad. Actually, now that I think about it, not bad. So, yeah. if that's the case, then I'm definitely getting myself a Shadow Suicune eventually. Eventually, yeah. Meantime, time to head back home before it gets too dark in here. Ooh, an egg is hatching. At least we'll get to see that. Yeah, Venipede. Nothing too exciting. At least I have a ton of Stardust now. Seems to be my problem seems to be either one or the other at times. Either. Whoa, 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 whoa! Someone activated a whole bunch of lures. Sorry. Maybe I should go there. Maybe it's someone I know. Hold on. I'm gonna catch this Murkrow, and then I'll go to check it out. Maybe I'll find someone interesting there. Maybe I'll find someone to have friends with. Send them gifts. That's good. That's very good. Hold on. Avi King. I see this guy all the time in the in gyms and such. Yeah, all 4 of these belong to him, so should probably consider going there. Probably not gonna do it on camera, but hey, who knows? I'll see you guys in just a second. Maybe not. So, goodbye for now. Hello again, everybody. I really hope you enjoyed this video, because I really enjoyed making it. So, if you like what you've seen here, please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe for more awesome content like this. So, until next time, guys, I'll see you guys next time.